My name is Asia Clark, and I'm a jewelry designer behind Wild Moon Jewelry. My new collection, Deep Work Download, focuses on eco-conscious jewelry design. I wanted to start Wild Moon Jewelry because I was going through changes in my life that made me feel like I needed to do some form of creative expression. That was 6 years ago. But I was always really interested on the side academically in international development. Last year, I visited Ghana for the first time going back to Africa for me, which was really eye-opening. And I worked with a group of women, the Obrapa Women's Group, who wanted to start their own jewelry collection. So I helped them to develop their brand, Biakoye. Their brand exclusively works with recycled glass jewelry, beadwork. So I support them through selling on my online store. It's growing into a social enterprise. Coming up with an idea for a piece of jewelry is a lot harder than making it. When it comes to Biakoye, the women that I'm working with are so amazing and so creative. And when I got to Ghana and I saw like the jewelry that was at the markets and the amount of creativity and uniqueness that is in the traditional beadwork, I was really just blown away. So we adapted some of their designs that would usually be like long or like extremely big and bold to just be small, like chokers. Their collection has done really well. A friend of mine connected me to a program officer at Crossroads International who was looking for a women's entrepreneurship advisor specifically to work with arts-based businesses. I proposed a 6-week program to assist this group of women to brand and build the jewelry that they were already doing. So finding out what the brand promise is going to be, and then figuring out what we want the visuals to look like, what we want the models to look like, where do we want the jewelry to be sold. They were already working together before I came through, but I just assisted them to make it a really beautiful looking brand. I've been able to learn so much from them, but also my artistic passion of making jewelry and my career goal of working in international development is coming together. Over the past year, I've really been pivoting Wild Moon Jewelry to be more of an ethical brand. When I was in Ghana, especially seeing that the Obrapa Women's Group used primarily recycled beads. Glass that was recycled from all over the city goes to this recycling plant where they melt down the broken glass and then they make beads out of them and then they hand paint them. Our society is so obsessed with consumerism. And here is a beautiful example of creativity and eco-consciousness that really inspired me for the juice behind my new collection, which is called Deep Work Download. I think that aligning myself with true eco-conscious or eco-fashion, I feel like my soul is going in that direction. I applied for this program called the UN Green Corps, the United Nations Association in Canada, has a program specifically for businesses that are trying to green themselves. I was happy to get into that program. So now my business is partner with the UN Association in Canada around ethical and sustainable fashion. I think that some of the challenges that I've faced trying to make my brand more ethical and eco-conscious is the availability of eco-conscious and ethically sourced materials. Right now I work primarily with those recycled beads from Ghana and then also precious metal clay recycled silver. Maybe people wouldn't have used them together before, but because they're both recycled, I've really used them heavily in this collection. So anybody who's interested in the Biakoye and the new Wild Moon Jewelry Download Deep Work collections can buy them at wildmoonjewelry.com.